All right, where were we in the order? Shep, I think you took an action, tried to distract Jimmy Buck, didn't succeed, and then you tried to cast a ritual and critically failed, causing yourself
Mhm.
not insignificant injury in this case. Is there anything else you would like to do? There are free actions available to you. You have movement available to you.
Well, look at Ava and go, what should we do? This
Oh
this doesn't
gosh.
look good. Is there a way?
Uh,
Is there a way out through the trailer? You think?
I think yes, that we ascertained that before. That there was a way out, because she did pop in there. So, because the good dean explained that we would have seen a door that led through the back.
Yeah, all these FEMA trailers look to be cut from the same pattern of cloth, as it were. They all have a front entrance and an entrance. Some of them straight through all the way to the rear. Some of the larger ones, and these smaller
Mm-hmm.
ones have like a little side entrance as well. They tend not to be used as often. I believe you
Mm-hmm.
plucked that beautiful peach
Yes.
when you were in a different trailer by the use of the side door. So I'm going to advance Shep's turn to Jimmy Buck. Let's see what is Jimmy going to do. He takes that tire iron and he takes it and kind of like the old prison guards in those jail movies. He takes that heavy piece of metal and he runs it up across the vertical slats of that porch.
Oh
Bang, bang, bang,
no.
bang, clink, 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 clink. I'm going to enjoy using this on you, my friend, he says as he grins evilly. He looks
Ugh.
over. He looks over his shoulder, and he is going to make a notice roll to see if he saw Sophia.
Oh.
He's only got a 4, but he is a wild card. I see you there, darling. Don't worry. My friends will take care of you.
Ew.
His friend, he hadn't even noticed his friend's burning. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but he did. He did. He smelled that smoke.
I don't think he would care.
I don't think he can smell anything off of, except himself.
Yeah, it's
He
hard.
can't even smell himself. This man smells terrible.
He's certainly in an offensive, combative posture. Ava, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, well, she would have noticed that Shep has suddenly come to pain. Yes?
Absolutely. Ow! 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 Ow!
And she sees that something has coiled in his hand.
Looks like a piece of thin wire, steel in color, steely, shiny, silvery gray, and it's serpentine-like, has wrapped around his wrist.
Okay. Then I will. Well, gonna get away from the danger. I will take his good hand, pull him into the place, and try and find the back door to see if we can't get away from this guy. Uh,
Okay, this makes
so
sense. Just from a dean's perspective, that you two moving in concert. Since Shep elected not to take a movement, I think I will permit it.
okay.
You
Yeah,
certainly
I don't know
do.
if that would count, like, in D&D, like half movement or whatever, but
Yeah, yeah.
you tell me, sir.
You
So,
swing open the door, which is a like a free action. Um,
mhm. um,
you open the
I'll
door, and
take.
those envelopes scatter as you
Yeah.
push open the door, pulling Shep behind you.
It's
And
like,
you are
oh, it's back
you are back
door.
in his kitchen. It smells terrible. At least when you're out on the front stoop, you get a bit of a respite from the odor. It just smells really bad in here. It needs a thorough cleaning and airing out. Um, as your character, you see where the tree is. The entrance is towards the rear, but on the non-tree side.
Okay.
So
Um.
you pass through the kitchen again. That Formica, uh, old style kitchen table with the bright aluminum strip of metal that goes around the
Mhm.
perimeter of it. The old beat up vinyl chair with dingy looking chrome legs and a back that is padded, but it's got the two posts that support the back, and it's been split open from his weight sitting on it for probably several years. And
Mm.
you wander in deeper past the refrigerator, a microwave oven, probably kicking trash and cans and empty soup containers, styrofoam and whatnot, and plastic out of your way as you go deeper into the
Mm.
dim recesses of the management office and home of one James Buck.
Okay. On my way towards the door, uh, behind me, I would like to open the jars and toss out the contents, assuming that he's going to follow us in here. So, uh, I will drop the stuff. Open them and drop them behind us so that it starts that caustic uh, gas before we leave. So that way, when he enters, uh, it won't be so good for him.
Okay,
Um, and can I, at the same time, can I also tell Shep to just in case cover his mouth?
sure,
You know.
sure.
Okay, cool.
You reach the dim recesses of Jimmy Buck's trailer, um, past what could be a second bedroom, although smallish. Looks like he uses it for an office. Tons of just cardboard boxes and plastic garbage bags just stacked up and strewn about. Looks like if this is a work area, it hasn't been used as such for quite some time. You do see the side door, however, it is going to be hard to get to because it looks like there are just boxes of um, junk blocking it. OSHA would not be happy. They'd have a field day here. So it looks like there's two boxes that might contain like Fram oil filters, um, several stacked boxes of old records. You can see one, probably two boxes of old girly magazines, a box of
Oh no.
videos, and on top, a box which is open, and it looks like a bunch of those cheap wraparound sunglasses. Looks like it's about a third full of those sunglasses.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of stuff that Ava probably doesn't want to look at.
Yeah. Now, none of, although you can't get to see or imagine what might be in the boxes at the very bottom, none of this appears to be real heavy stuff, just bulky and
Mhm.
cumbersome. And certainly you could paw through it and possibly get to the door in an ensuing round.
Okay. So so in this round she managed to reach the back door and get
Uh,
her concoction ready. And
yes.
then on her next round she's gonna try and push this out of the way and see if Chef can help her with that so they can get out of here.
Okay. Let's see. How many feet of clearance is there between where you stand now and the area where you mixed the chlorine and ammonia?
I would like to have at least like one square between us.
Okay.
or maybe 2 if that's possible.
This is
So
a small trailer. We'll put you down
as
past
much as
the
possible.
bedroom a little bit, and
Mhm.
the rear of it opens up into like an open area bedroom. Looks like a wall's been taken out to make for a dirty bed. Looks like he sleeps on his mattress. There's no
Mm.
sheets. There's a couple ratty blankets and beat up pillows. Quite the
Oh
entertainer he
gosh.
is. An old style TV, VCR set up back here. Looks like a chest of drawers where one or two of the drawers are already open. You can see they're just stuffed with dirty sweatpants and sweatshirts and oily, greasy jeans, and looks
Yeah.
like it doesn't really take care of his clothes too well. But sure, I will advance your turn. We will go
Thank you.
to the next combatant, which is the top of the round, and it looks like it did redraw.
Oh.
The very spry zombies are still at the top. And just to keep from having to iterate through all of those zombies, I'm going to just zoom out of the map. I'm going to move them all. I'm going to reveal the ones that might be close enough for you all to really draw a bead on, and that should speed things up a lot. Uh, although before I take the geriatric zombies' turns on their Jack of Spades, would anyone like to draw another card?
I would.
Very good.
I have no idea what card I drew.
You got a 2 of
So
clubs.
Your last Shep.
Sophia got a 3 of clubs. I think both of you can drag a Benny and drop it right on your card.
Oh,
And we
okay.
should see, like Sophia is using a Benny for a new card. And that's what I
Hell
see.
yeah! Look
Ooh,
at that.
there it is.
can you try to add me to the combat tracker? So I don't see anything on the combat tracker. It's blank.
I'm assuming it's good.
Sure,
Oh.
I already have you on. Is there a way that I can share the combat tracker? I
I don't know.
think so. It's blank.
Yeah, it's completely blank for me.
You see the map?
Well, after he shared the map, I could pull it up, but I'm
Maybe
guessing
close.
since I may have been halfway in when we
Yeah.
started, that it just kind of messed it up for me.
Aw.
Let's see. What if I click on Shep?
Can you drag and drop him back into the combat tracker? Maybe it'll refresh it for him.
Yes, or maybe.
Yeah, I was hoping once we changed, it would, or
Yeah.
went to the next round, it would populate. Well, I saw that.
So now there are 2 Sheps on the combat tracker.
Yeah,
Let me
I
try.
just see the one.
I'm trying to select one and delete him from it. Delete combatant. No, I don't want to delete combatants. I thought I should be able to select your other row. I don't know. I wonder if
That's really weird.
Can I deal you in, your other character in?
Yeah, he got a 9.
Okay. Now can I delete the alternative Shep? I'm hesitant to delete the combatants because I'm not very certain that I show him as selected. So we'll just go and we'll ignore the Shep at the bottom, and maybe next round we'll be able to delete him. Maybe.
Is there any way just to completely delete me off of the combat tracker, both of them, and then
I've done this.
redo it?
I've done this before, and usually you select the row of that character, and it turns a different color. It shows that it's highlighted, and you can elect to delete.
You right click on his icon in the combat tracker. Does it give you the option to clear him?
It says delete combatant with the S in parentheses, and I'm hoping, since I don't know for sure who is selected and how many of you are selected, I'm afraid that's just going to wipe the combat tracker clean. So we will ignore him. I wonder if I can I change your name to like, no, I can't. Let me move that -1 that just went away. But that's okay. Sophia, you drew an action card and you have a king on your redraw. And Shep, similarly, you've bumped yourself above Jimmy Buck with a 9 of spades.
Okay.
Sophia, we'll
Yeah.
go to you. Let's see, did I next combatant. Okay. You are chosen. And while you are chosen, let's see if I can select the alternative, Shep. What does this little group do? There's looks like 3 people in a meeting. I bet that's a way to split up multiple combatants, I would imagine. But Sophia, it is your turn.
Okay. First I want to ask Shep, how easily accessible is the driver's seat from where I am currently? Is there like a window
You
behind?
could
Or
scurry through. He has this style of pickup truck has one of those latches that you unlatch from the inside, and then the 2 vertical panes of glass slide open and provide an opening that you think you could easily wriggle through. And you will,
cool.
And
and
it would
Except
it
that
would
had similar truck.
definitely be unlocked on the inside because we always have Rocco traveling with us.
Mhm.
So,
Did you take the key? Wait, did you leave the keys in the car? Well, I guess I'll find out.
yeah.
I'm going towards the driver's seat, turning on the car, and this guy he's going after my friends. He's zombified innocent people. I am ramming this card into the front of the trailer.
Okay, that sounds like
And he happens to be in front of me, so be it.
yeah, that would be a shame. Yes,
Yeah.
he hit my bumper with his body.
It's an accident. I have such bad eyes.
Sophia, I'd like you to make an agility check at
Yeah.
+2. Just type a
Okay.
little +2 into that box at the bottom. This represents
Oh.
you wriggling through. And
Agility.
while you will get through, I want to see just, oh my
So
goodness
add
gracious.
to all that +2. 13.
Oh my gosh.
That was a 6, a 6, a 5, and a 1 or something. Why does it only show up as an 11? Oh, because 1 was your wild die, I guess. Yes, with an 11, that is that's success. With a raise, and with another raise, because you were at +2, making it out of 13. You are now in the driver's seat. You basically go through head first, do kind of a side tumble over the back of his seat, sort of holding on to his headrest, and you sort of just happen to tumble right into a seated position right there. Shep, I imagine this truck has an automatic transmission, like a stick shift on the column.
Sure.
And yeah, you're in the driver's seat. The key's
Awesome.
dangling temptingly.
Oh, I am turning that key.
Okay.
Most definitely. And like I said, I'm going to drive it, I guess, through him into the front of his trailer.
So let's see. I would like you
Savage.
to make this is to get the car started. I'd like you to make a driving roll. I'm going to give you a
Okay.
+4 on this.
Okay.
This is just to get it started.
Now we know the real reason Erica didn't let us borrow her car.
Okay, that is a success. You realize that this particular model of truck, in order to crank the engine, to turn the key, you have to have a foot on the brake pedal, and it has to be in like neutral or drive. You do it all right, and the truck roars to life. You realize in your excitement, you probably had your other foot on the gas pedal. It roars to life. It goes vroom. That is an action. Now I think you would like to pilot this vehicle in a manner that points it at the rather ample backside of one Jimmy Buck.
I sure do.
I think it's time to once again bring up his picture.
I remember what he looks like. He's gross.
With the devil tattoos on him.
Yeah, he's just a handsome fellow in a like what do they call those white
Face
beater
only a mother
t-shirts?
could love.
Yeah,
White
those
beater
weird
t-shirt
tank
with
top.
stains on the sweat stains on the
All I
on the
know is Sophia
armpits.
is the one who's cleaning up the mess on the grill.
Walkie-talkie.
You owe Shep a car wash.
Demonic pendant. Sure. Let's see. This is going to be a this is definitely going to be a driving roll. Sure.
Roll driving again.
Sure. This is
Ava,
to
your Vespa's in the back.
this is to hit him.
My Vespa,
and
that's true.
do you want to nudge him? Is your intention to drive him with all the force of a 2-ton vehicle into the metal stairs and the platform?
The second one.
To mangle him? Okay. Make that driving roll.
Ava, I'm not sure why, but I think it's a good thing that we have plausible deniability here.
That there are no actual humans in the vicinity of this area.
No actual humans.
A 5 is a success. Let me see. I think Jimmy Buck's about to burn a Benny. These windows. I need an alt tab. Fantasy Grounds, please. Cycling through these windows, looking for the one that has the information I'm searching for, is a ponderous and painful chore.
Yeah, like the best thing you could do is minimize them.
Whew.
And that's about it, I believe.
Yeah, well, Fantasy Grounds, their test people are probably all like Duff and Josh with multiple giant TV screens surrounding their computer.
Generally, yeah. Even I have 2.5 screens, I guess. My drawing tablet I just tend to use as like an extra, but
Sophia, I'd like you to roll
single screens.
I think I'd like you to roll 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
This represents the damage that you're going to do to this poor individual.
That was wrong. 2d6.
A 6 and a 4 plus 2 is 10. His toughness is 6. That deals him 4. Make sure I do the math right. 6,
With that one
plus 2 is it? The 6 is a 6 and a 4. That's just damage. So 6 and a 4 plus 2 is 12. Minus his toughness of 6.
Oof.
Is going to be 6. So that is going to be a shaken and a wound.
Hey.
Jimmy Buck is shaken. And let's see, I think if I expand this, he should have like 3 slots where I can wound him. No, it's just there. It's just a 1 there. And I expected to see something about what I did in the die roller, but I don't know. He will. Let's see, I'm going to drop this over that wound and see if he can soak it. He got a Benny. Okay, well then I'll drag from that Benny over to the wound area. Oh, please, just automate this. I just want to drag it and get rid of the wound.
Oh.
I will drag another Benny over to the shaken status. Okay. I used a Benny to recover shake, and I guess succeeded.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
But I think. But what about his wound? Wouldn't he be able to soak that? Oh, okay. He needs to make a vigor roll. Is what he has to do to soak that. Here it goes. Boom, boom, boom. And he shouldn't really take a -1 to that because he's trying to soak the wound that I gave him. So that would be a 7. And that soaks that wound. So what happens is he manages to jump when he hears that engine roar. He jumps up the 2 steps and he jumps up onto the platform, which is now one with Shep's front bumper. I was wondering if you were going to try to do that.
So it's here now.
Yeah. Very good. Good idea, though.
Say she
That
picked up a
idea.
thing or two from
That idea is definitely worth a Benny.
Chili Love and Friend.
Geriatric zombies. So I'm going to, just for the moment, I'm going to stretch this map arbitrarily large. I'm going to scale it arbitrarily small, and I'm just going to make my zombies work their way over that one, that one, that one. Another 1 on my run die. That one. Okay, something special is happening there. That one. That one moves. No. All the action is there. Couple more come around the corner. Couple are going between. That one's so far away up there at unit 21. And that one comes a little bit. And that one travels. This is much faster than doing these all individually. Is there any over there? Nope. I'm going to take this one. Set him visible. Set this one visible. Set this one visible. 2 more come around the corner. Around unit 31. Yes, I believe that's all their moves. And then the burning one. Scale myself back up here. Do a quick check in OBS. Make sure the map, yeah, that map looks real good. Real good. Okay, the zombie on his turn is going to take another d6 before 3. Okay, now scroll this down so that I can see my combat tracker. Okay. So that was Zombie number 17. Scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. 17 is incapacitated. Also lying there, nothing but burning flesh. These guys go up fast when you soak them with turpentine. Oh, I had the wrong. You're going to the wrong. Much quicker that time. Let's just cycle through. Next combatant, next combatant, next combatant, next combatant. Boom, boom. 9, 10, 11. Doom, doom, doom. Scroll up. We're on 15. Next, next, next. Are we at the final one? And Ava, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to spend my time getting these boxes out of the way. I don't know if that will take my entire turn. But see if she can't push these boxes out of the way so that they can get out the back door. With Shep's help in his last good hand.
Okay. Shep, would you like to aid her in this endeavor? Or would you like to do something of your own on your turn? Again, you two
Yeah.
happily are at 10 and 9, so I will allow you to act in concert.
Yeah, I'll help her. I do have just a quick question
Sure.
for you because
Sure.
of my weird edges.
Mm-hmm.
I have danger sense and psychically sensitive and spirit guardian, all which kind of help me sense the supernatural. Would I be able to detect the things that are stumbling up outside the walls in your, you know? Would I be able to tell if the zombie is outside that door?
Yes,
Ooh.
but not because you're psychically sensitive. None of them are in the position where they're going to get the drop on you, so your danger
Okay.
sense would not kick in. However,
Okay.
I will give both of you a notice roll at +1 to see through the window on this back door that there is movement in the yard between units 39 and 40.
Okay. Coming up.
Ava, you sense that there are approximately 17 zombies within a quarter mile of you.
It's just like math in the brain. Suddenly, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, your mind becomes like a radar tracker, like a disc with the gradients and the little pings. Sure, Shep, you notice that there are more than one moving outside of the trailer, but they would not block the door. They're sort of shambling around the trailer.
I help Ava, and then for my turn, I'm just going to kind of whisper. Maybe we should wait and see if they move past the door.
Okay. Is there anything around these boxes, or like maybe like a first aid kit perhaps to help with his burn that I could possibly do?
I imagine there's a jar of Vaseline nearby.
Ew.
You could certainly smear some on that burn.
Poor Shep. He's got
If you want to spend your turn looking and using your, was it not the MacGyver edge, but the one that leads to the MacGyver edge, the one that.
She has a jack of all trades. She's got be a zebra, test taker, MacGyver.
Oh, I'm thinking of Sophia has the the edge where
Oh,
she can
scavenger.
scavenger. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's Sophia.
If you would like to spend your
Um,
turn, I will give you a notice roll to try to find something that would be some sort of burn cream or ointment or
yeah.
something
Can
besides that jar of petroleum jelly, which is probably on a nightstand right next to the bed.
Sure, since she realizes that outside might not be the best place at the moment to just wait out people walking by, she'll look around before her mixture kicks in as best she can.
Okay, it's already starting to sizzle and fume. You don't
Yeah,
think being trapped in here would be that pleasant.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So,
Certainly, you do notice some what's it called? It's like an
uh,
antiseptic cream in a
got some
tube,
neosporin somewhere.
something like that. That's in the bathroom across the hall, kind of where Shep's icon is. The place is
Mm,
very filthy. It needs a good
yeah,
scrubbing from top to bottom, but certainly in the medicine cabinet that's open, you can find something to help his burn.
she will do that real quick, trying not to touch too much. Like using the sleeve to like try to grab things.
Sure.
Keep her
Yeah.
hands kind of covered.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, if
things are
she can
moving
find a
fast.
cream,
Things are
she'll
moving
take it.
fast. You move your sleeve over your hand. You pick up the cream. I mean, it's a like an aluminum, a soft tube with a screw-on lid. Probably the
Hmm.
lid was lost a long time ago. You squeeze out a dollop um, onto
Yeah,
your fingertips, and you start to rub Shep's hand. His where the
there you
burn. The
go.
burn is like a line across his palm and a line across the back of his paw.
Yeah, I'll spend the rest of my turn just trying to heal this up for him and see if this coil won't come off. But that'll be it for me. Trying to just help him.
Good enough. Shep, make me a vigor check at -2. I'm tempted to give you the opportunity to get rid of that fatigue penalty.
Okay. Helps if I put the -2 in the right place.
Hey,
I'm going to remove that level of fatigue.
Yay!
yay!
See, when Ava helps Shep, it's always good.
Yay!
That's a fair amount to do in one round. Certainly the boxes can wait until next round where the two of you can, aid another to try to clear the
Yeah.
doorway at least, even if you don't open the door. Um, and boy, that notice roll, Ava.
I know that's pretty hardcore. We fixed everything, right? That's okay, or because I don't have gambling anymore.
Yeah,
So
we did.
yeah,
I did.
okay.
I took gambling off, and that put you at 1 point. A 1 point that we had to remove. I think I took one
Mm,
point off of your repair, brought it down from a D10 down to a D8,
yes.
and that
Yeah.
that put you right where you need to be. I'm going.
Perfect. Okay. I don't want to be, unknowingly like unbalanced with anything.
hmm So
So thank you.
sure. So Shep, it's your turn. That whatever the ingredient, the antibacterial, perhaps there's an aloe base to it. Gives you a cooling sensation on your hand, and you can act normally since it was a freebie that she applied that ointment to you. It doesn't take any of your actions. What would you like to do?
Okay. Is there a fan in this bedroom? Like a box fan? If
Yes,
needed, I would spend a bit.
yes. Yes, there certainly is.
I want to plug it in, turn it on, and face it to where it's blowing her caustic fumes towards the front door.
Okay, that's an
Ooh,
action, and it
good
comes right
idea.
on. It's hot in Texas. And
Yeah, I think that was it for me.
okay, let's see. Jimmy Buck, what does he want to do? He will take a -2 because he's going to do a multi-action.
Ooh.
He's going to make a spirit roll.
Ooh.
Sophie, he turns around, he grabs that amulet, that horned devil head
Mhm.
in bright chrome. It seems to be on a leather thong about his neck. And he looks at you and he says something in an arcane tongue. And I need you to make a fear roll for me.
Okay, what do I roll for fear?
Spirit
Oh.
-2.
No.
I want to re-roll that.
A -2.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You can re-roll that.
Good. I like this roll. Oh, damn, I like this roll a lot better.
I'm seeing a whole lot of 10s.
2 tens.
Wow. Holy smokes.
You reply to him that
Man.
that sounded ridiculous and not the least bit frightening.
Trees are scarier than you are.
And he is angry. Now, he wanted to do a multi-action penalty as he, not the truck, but he steps into the trap here. He is going to have to make a vigor roll to get through the poison concoction, the acidic and deadly fumes. He will do so at -2 due to the efficacy of this particular combination. And he makes his check.
Uh-oh.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4. The swing is going to go at Shep. Ava is partially around a corner. Oops, I shouldn't roll a d4 then, because then a 1, 2, 3, or 4 will always come up Shep.
Oh no.
It'll be a d6, and it's a 2. Jimmy Puck targets Shep. He will swing the tire iron.
Ew.
I will give him a -1 penalty just due to the confined nature of this trash-filled and cramped trailer.
Yay, he missed.
He did miss. He is going to try again. And instead of a -1, it should have been a -3 because he gets a -2 for the multi-action penalty. That being the case,
Mhm.
I will drop a Benny. And he will try again. And he misses again.
Dodge and weave, dodge and weave.
He elects not to burn another Benny. Has to save something in reserve. Well, ain't that a shame? You got me on one side and my old friends on the other. You all are fucked.
Uh-oh.
Shep, it's your turn. Oh no, that's the alternate Shep. Now that it is highlighted, perhaps it wouldn't let me select the alternative Shep before because we were between rounds and we hadn't drawn cards
I
yet.
just have a 9, so
Yeah, let's see if we can get rid of that one.
Now I see the alternative Shep, and now I'm happy to try to delete. And he's gone because he was sort of highlighted with a nice green background. And that is the round. We're going to go to the next round.
Ooh. What? Did it redraw again?
I don't think it did.
Oh.
And again, I don't think that did. I thought Sophia had a king last round. Wait.
Yeah,
I did. King of diamonds?
Yeah. And the jack of spades. So why did it not? Let's see.
It still has me as the
next
there
round.
Oh, there it is.
Next round.
It is Shep's turn.
Shep, you go from down towards the end to right in the middle after the courtesy of a redraw as you burn a Benny up to the Jack of Hearts, which puts you up top. The zombies go at 7. Jimmy Buck goes at 7. Sophia and Ava, if you wish to redraw, you may.
I think I will.
Okay.
Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. I think I dragged and dropped in the wrong place.
I think the card it said you're drawing an action card. I think you got a lower one than you did before. I think you had a 5 because you were tied with Sophia, right? Tied in a manner of speaking. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Should
well.
the zombies be on the combat tracker?
They are up at 7 of diamonds. And Jimmy Buck is at 7 of clubs. As D is before C.
Oh, I don't see the zombies.
The zombies aren't on the combat tracker. Not for us.
Oh, we can't see them, I guess.
No.
I can't say yay or nay on that. I can only say
Oh, there they are.
I clicked the show NPC button. The little eye on the combat tracker.
Oh my god.
But it's hard, right? Because some of them are hidden, some of them are not.
Now they're everywhere.
There are zombies everywhere. So Ava, would you like to draw another card? Sophia, you probably should. You've got bennies on top of bennies.
I know. I think I will. I'm gonna see.
I'll try one more time.
Get out of that.
Oh, wait. Show cards. There we go. Oh, no. I got another 5.
Another 5.
I'm not going to use any more after that.
And I guess we'll begin with Shep. Let me
I'll
go to the next combatant. And before you act, Shep, I think using that fan was a marvelous idea. So I'm going to bump you up to 5. And Ava, using your knowledge of chemistry and caustic material and thinking and planning ahead will earn you a Benny as well. I think I gave you 2.
Ooh,
there we go.
Thank you.
So take each of you may have a Benny I've given you out of petty cash. And now we can go to Shep's turn.
Okay. I have a question because I know the protection I had to pull out, and you said 5 successes.
Yes. The
For
idea.
the other
Mhm,
thing, the
mhm.
boat, is it the same way there, or is that the actual item?
Say that again. The beginning of your sentence broke up a little bit.
The boat power that I have as well, is that tied to the item so I don't need to do the 5 ritual?
Yes and no. Yes, if you cast Bolt is a ritual that you know, you have to produce the components and you need to um, have 5 successes if you cast the ritual because you have that power. However, you have a device which lets you cast it immediately. It is
Okay.
that abalone mother of pearl looking disc with the metal rim around it. It's kind of like a large coin. It's got a little bit of heft to it, a little bit of weight, and I think it has soldered to the back of it a pin so that if you wanted to pin it to the inside of a jacket, say, you could certainly do that. That does
Yeah.
not require 5 successes over a 5-round period. That is
Okay.
simply you activate it with a spirit roll. And if it works, it casts Bolt.
Okay. I'm going to try that. Bouillabaisse. And that's as best as you're getting me to pronounce French.
I'll give you one more chance. Bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse, thank you.
Bouillabaisse.
And then just a spirit roll, right?
Right. Just the spirit roll. A success. You have casted the bolt spell. You can drop.
Now, this is the tricky part. Let's see
I
if
think
it'll
it's
let me.
I think it's 2d4.
Uh,
The damage of bolt is 2d6.
yeah, I was trying to see if it would let me target him, but I guess not.
Um, you should be able to. It's your turn. You should be able to control click him. I think. I just saw
Yeah.
Ava. Ava is targeting Jimmy Buck now.
Control click works.
Control click on Mr. Buck. It's odd. I see the little arrow flashing as if you've got him selected icon to icon, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's just not. But I should be able just to drag and drop it
Yeah.
on him, right?
I think that might be an edifice of you getting at it twice and then delete it, maybe. So
Yeah.
just drop your bolt damage on him.
And that I don't think worked.
Dang, pulling out all these fancy magical effects. Do we? I
So,
don't think anybody knows of his fancy magical stuff.
there we go.
Shep's a wizard.
7. I'm not sure why it rolled.
I think it when I finally wrote it, clicked and wrote. I think it took the drop that I tried to do
Okay.
and just most of them through.
His parry is 5. Let's see. How does this work? You successfully cast the spell, so that's the test. It is simply you trying to exceed his toughness, which you do with. Okay, we'll take the first roll was a 7. His toughness is 6. So you have shaken him. What happens is you have this in the palm of your hand, you put it out to him. You say the command word bouillabaisse, and steaming, boiling hot, fishy soup sprays from your hand and covers him from his face, his exposed upper chest, soaks his shirt, and his skin turns bright pink as he screams in pain.
I
And
say
Nice.
and is now shaken. And this is why I wanted to save him his bennies. He will attempt to shake.
Oh, and by the way, Tante is going to slap him too, even though it can't do anything. She's going to slap him.
He managed to shake that condition. And he is not happy. What the hell?
I
And
just speak to him in
You
French
get him, Chip.
and
You get him.
Spanish and go, you're not the only one who has fancy things.
Sophia, what would you like to do now that you are not afraid of him?
We've been around this park before. We would notice that there's like back entrances to these trailers, right?
This it's a
Or
gated
is
it's a
is it
gated
special?
lot. You come in off the main road through the gate, and it's a rather large oval with like
Mhm.
two horizontal lines through it. The oval and the two horizontal lines are the roads, so you can go all the way around the grounds of the Quiet Villas Rest community, or you could go down one of the center roads.
I'm just considering whether or not to run over the zombie since I'm already in the car.
Sure.
I'm not stuck on the front of the trailer, am I?
That is an excellent question.
Yeah, something to consider.
You could very well be. You put it into reverse, and I would
Mhm.
like you to make a driving roll to try to extricate the bent bumper. Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, no problem. Smooth as silk. You amble backwards in the truck.
In your previous life, you were a race car driver.
She does have a motorcycle.
Hey!
You think what probably happened was you probably jumped the tire up onto one of the steps and still bent one of the iron railings askance as you tried to hit Jimmy Buck.
Okay. I guess it's a little back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive the car into that zombie.
Okay.
I realize there's a tree there. I do.
Mhm. So hitting the zombie and the tree would just be considered a bonus, I think.
Oh.
Sure. Sure. Make your driving roll.
Okay.
We'll say with that 14 that you got before, you backed smoothly out and didn't hit his golf cart. That was a 2. Would you like to re-roll?
I would.
That is better. I'd like you to roll a 2d6 plus 2.
So 9. I just feel really safe in this car right now.
I think I'd like you to make an
Yeah.
I'd like you to make an agility check. That is a success. Not only do you only impact the soft, putrid flesh of the zombie, you don't hit the trunk of the tree, but you smash it up against the tree, and you
Hell yeah.
manage not to break your nose as it snaps forward, as you snap forward in the driver's seat, since you are not wearing a seat belt. But with that agility check success,
Ah.
you kill the zombie. That's generic zombie number 8 for those of you that are counting. We're going to shake it. We are going to incapacitate it as you did above arrays of damage against it. I confirm that it is deleted, and it is just a bloody,
There's a smudge.
just a crash test dummy up against the tree, and you managed not to do any more damage to the truck. Most of the damage was when you hit the front of it, and that looks like it's getting to be about that time for us to shut off OBS so that file doesn't get too large. What we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. We're going to get up and move around, maybe get something to drink.
Okay.
Those of us with pets, we're going to walk them. Probably they've been patiently good boys and girls. And I would like Ava just to.
My attention.
Ava, I'd like you to think about what your favorite sort of geek culture comic book might be. And it doesn't have to be like the name of a superhero, but just like a genre or something like that. It might come a little bit later, and I'd like to not have to hit you out of the blue with it. But just think about, like, is it Spider-Man? Is it something else? Just kind of think about that. So we're going to stare into the camera for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.